Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where K-drama meets real-life drama. And today, oh, you're not ready for this one. Dispatch just dropped the bomb we've all been waiting for. No more speculations, no more fan edits. This is real. Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young officially caught together. The photos are everywhere and we're about to break it all down. From their secret late-night meetings, the hidden clues fans missed, to what this means for their careers and the entire K-entertainment world. So, if you're ready to dive into the biggest celebrity shock of the year, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates from our channel. All right, grab your popcorn because this story is going to blow your mind. Let's get into it. It started with a single blurry photo, grainy, pixelated, and taken under the dim lights of a Seoul cafe on a rainy Tuesday night. No one could say for sure who was in it, but fans recognized those silhouettes immediately. The posture, the way their fingers almost touched over a shared cup. And then, at 8:01 a.m. KST, Dispatch did what Dispatch does best. They dropped the bomb. Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young. Together. No filters, no denials, no managers or stylists in sight, just them, walking side by side in sweats and caps, laughing like no one was watching. Only this time, the whole world was. The internet cracked open. Twitter imploded. Instagram flooded with heartbroken fans, shocked onlookers, and supporters screaming, "Finally!" The K-pop world had barely caught its breath from the last scandal when Dispatch pressed publish, and just like that, Korea's most beloved visuals were no longer a fantasy pairing. They were real, confirmed, caught, and no one was ready. The photos tell a quiet love story, one taken in stolen hours, shadowed alleys, backseat car rides, and midnight walks by the Han River. In one frame, Cha Eun-woo gently fixes Moon Ga-young's hood. In another, she's laughing, head tilted toward him, unaware or maybe uncaring that someone was watching. And then, the most striking photo of all, a kiss. Not passionate or posed, just a soft, forehead-leaning, eyes-closed kind of kiss. Intimate, honest, devastating. For months, no, years, rumors had danced around them. Their chemistry and true beauty sparked endless speculation. It's just acting, they said. They're professionals. But the way they looked at each other behind the scenes, the way they giggled during interviews, fans noticed. Fans always notice. What makes this revelation so heart-wrenching is not just the confirmation, it's the timing. Cha Eun-woo was just days away from a world tour with Astro. Moon Ga-young had recently finished a drama where she played a woman desperate to find real love. And now here it is, real love, hidden in plain sight. Sources close to both stars claim the relationship began quietly during the filming of True Beauty, but it wasn't until last winter that things turned serious. They tried to hide it, one insider said, but love like that, it leaks out. Dispatch didn't just stop with photos. They released a full timeline. Hotel check-ins, private dinners, late-night pickups outside Ga-young's agency, even a matching bracelet that both had worn on red carpets, now seen in the full zoom of a Dispatch lens. But it's not just the fans reacting. Celebrities, colleagues, and even idols are chiming in. One anonymous idol commented, "Everyone in the industry knew. They were always together off camera. They protected each other." Another said Moon Ga-young changed Eun-woo. He became more grounded, more real. While their agencies have yet to release an official statement, insiders say a joint announcement is being prepared. They want to be honest with their fans, a source revealed. They're not ashamed. They're just scared. And who wouldn't be? The world they live in punishes love. Idols are meant to be fantasies. Actresses are expected to stay unattached. But Eun-woo and Ga-young, they chose otherwise. They chose each other. But still, not all responses have been kind. Some fans, unable to separate fiction from reality, feel betrayed. "He belongs to me," one fan tweeted, showing a tattoo of Eun-woo's name. Others burned merchandise, cried on livestream, accused her of ruining his career. But amid the noise, a quieter, more beautiful truth emerged. Real love cannot be staged. What's next for them? Will they confirm it? Will they survive the storm? Will companies let them be? The truth is, no one knows. And perhaps that's the magic. For once, a love story is unfolding not in the pages of a script, but in real time, with risk, with sacrifice, with stolen kisses in the dark. And maybe, just maybe, Dispatch did us all a favor this time. Because in a world filled with fake headlines and filtered lives, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young gave us something painfully real. They didn't ask for this. That much is clear. Cha Eun-woo, the ever-poised prince of K-pop, has always guarded his private life with military precision. For someone so visible, so endlessly adored, he's managed to avoid even the whisper of a scandal. Until now. And Moon Ga-young, she's no stranger to the spotlight either. A chameleon on screen, graceful at award shows, unbothered by online chatter. But no one, not even them, was prepared for the weight of a single headline to shift the axis of their careers overnight. Some say they were reckless. Others say they were brave. But maybe it wasn't either. Maybe they were just human. Two young people falling in love quietly, hoping no one would notice. But someone always does. In Korea, a secret is never safe, especially not when it belongs to two faces as unforgettable as theirs. What truly stunned fans wasn't the fact that they were dating. It was how long they had kept it hidden. Dispatch's timeline suggests at least 3 full years of secret meetings, disguised getaways, and coded messages on social media. They used different stylists, arrived at separate times, and even denied each other's presence at events they both attended. It was a masterclass in secrecy. But yet, in hindsight, the signs were all there. Remember that one red carpet where Eun-woo whispered something that made Ga-young burst out laughing, only for him to look flustered right after? Or that fan sign-in where a fan asked about his ideal type, and he glanced toward the camera before saying, "Someone with eyes like the moon." Now it all seems like puzzle pieces finally clicking into place. But the question everyone is afraid to ask still lingers. What now? Will Eun-woo be forced to issue an apology for loving someone? Will Moon Ga-young be blamed for distracting a top idol? Will CAF contracts be canceled? Will they have to vanish like so many couples before them, pushed into silence by the sheer pressure of public scrutiny? There's an eerie silence from their agencies. No damage control, no denials, just silence. And that's the loudest sign of all. Because maybe, for once, they won't deny it. Maybe this is the moment K-celebrity culture begins to shift, where love isn't treated as betrayal, but as bravery. A declaration that idols are not puppets, that actresses have hearts beyond the screen, that human connection is not a scandal, but a right. But even as hope simmers beneath the chaos, another fear arises. What if this is the beginning of the end? Already hashtags like Protect Eun-woo and Leave Ga-young Alone are trending. Fan bases are splitting. Brands are panicking. Gossip shows are circling like vultures. Rumors of an emergency meeting at Fantasia have surfaced, and Moon Ga-young's stylist reportedly canceled 2 bookings this week. The ripple effect has only just begun. But amid the digital war zone, there's one photo Dispatch didn't publish, but fans dug it up from an old livestream. It's just Ga-young in a dimly lit room, humming a soft ballad under her breath. And behind her, a man's voice, barely audible, joins in. That voice? It was unmistakably Eun-woo's. The melody? My Only One, the same song their characters once shared on screen. Was it a coincidence, or was it their quiet way of telling us all along? No one knows. But here's what we do know. 2 people loved each other in the dark, for as long as they could. And now, whether by fate or Dispatch's unforgiving lens, that love has been dragged into the light. The world is watching, judging, celebrating, condemning. But in the center of the storm are just 2 people, probably somewhere together right now, wondering if holding hands is still worth the cost. And if their story ends here, let it be said. It was real. Every glance, every secret message, every midnight walk behind closed doors. All of it. Real. And maybe,
just maybe, that's the most beautiful scandal of all. So now the question isn't, are they dating? Because that answer is clear. The real question is, what happens next? Will their agencies confirm the truth or stay silent and let the storm pass? Will fans accept it or tear them apart like we've seen happen so many times before? And most importantly, will Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young be allowed to love each other out in the open without having to hide behind oversized hoodies, tinted car windows, and empty denials? Because behind the headlines, beyond the trending hashtags and paparazzi flashes, are two real people, two hearts that found each other in the chaos of fame. They may not have been trying to make a statement, maybe they just wanted to love quietly. But now that the secret's out, the entire world is watching, holding its breath. Will this love story survive the spotlight?